The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. Don't get it twisted. Don't get fucked up. Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA.
After LeBron James gave Caitlin Clark a no-look shout-out, Angel Reese slammed him with a full-court press off the court. Yes, Angel seems to believe that the king should be overthrown for supporting a player from a different generation with real range. She reacted as though someone had been caught, mistaking respect for treachery somewhere in the confusion. Unfollowing their ex in the middle of a dispute. Prepare yourselves for a tale of salt, stat padding, and the most pathetic rebound since. Drama in high school metagroup chat.
There's not that many people that can relate to everything that she's been through. There's not that many folks that know what it's like to be in her shoes, but someone that does is LeBron James, right? And here is what he told Esquire when he was asked about Caitlin Clark. He said, "I have a great deal of respect for her because I know exactly what it means to be drafted, to be the face of a franchise, and also get the scrutiny from a lot of people that don't believe you're ready for the next."
LeBron James, a part-time inspirational Instagram captionist and America's favorite sports prophet, has once more chosen to give the world his royal blessing. Caitlin Clark this time. Yes, the Iowa sharpshooter fed corn, who has been using the WNBA as a personal three-point drill, and the ripple effect that resulted. Oh boy. The king has spoken, so let's just say that someone in Chicago is not overjoyed. Additionally, the court. It's melting down, all right.
I don't really get too starstruck from people, and that was like a moment that I was like, hey, I knew I was going to meet him when I was coming to the game, and that's like one of my idols. Like, LeBron is the GOAT to me, so I don't know, it was just like a crazy moment where I got to meet him in the back.
Let's now give this slow Myrtle train accident the irony and flair it so richly deserves. S.O. LeBron. Realizing he must support women's basketball's future after making another postseason appearance for the Lakers. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Unless, of course, you share a beautiful Instagram fan letter about Caitlin Clark. You're not merely praising her, you're essentially using a crown to slap Angel Reese in the face. This is my first time using emoji and shouting.
But LeBron James said, triple-double, basically. But I'm going to post it so you can see it. So here you go. LeBron James says, triple dub, CC, great way to kick off the season. Clapping hands. That's what he said. That's what he tweeted. Congratulate someone on a triple double. And this is the type of response the Crash Out Angel congregation is giving you today. They have lost it. I mean, if you need to go check some people into mental hospitals, a lot of people should get Baker acted right about now because they've all lost their minds.
What about the timing? Perfect. Just as Caitlin Clark scores a triple-double against the Chicago Sky. Drum roll. Yes, the team of Angel Reese. Angel's outstanding 5-for-11 performance in that game likely left the court wondering if the Rim harbored a personal grudge against her.
Now, if we can translate this to a win, your team...
Clark, meanwhile, was out there burning the sky and doing everything but selling popcorn in the stands. Defense LeBron, too, throwing digital confetti like a delighted father at a spelling bee. He was in full cheerleading mode. Let's face it, the man seems to have forgotten that Angel Reese even exists, which could account for Reese's absence. More shade than a solar eclipse is being thrown here.
LeBron James, triple-double CC, great way to kick off the season. Isn't LeBron my GOAT, but she didn't even catch exactly what Angel did last night and got killed for. I don't know what this exactly means. But by the way, this guy's actual content on the Chicago Sky, actual content in the Sky, is actually pretty good. I've watched a couple of his videos. It's actually pretty good. I can't lie. Like, I genuinely can't lie. But speaking of Angel 2, LeBron triple-double, a real one. Thoughts on the Knicks? And straight away, you're seeing LeBron James. I'm 100% pulling away.
Now, Angel Reese's WNBA debut hasn't been the most elegant. She entered with a large brand, a TikTok army, and more nil transactions than WNBA minutes. Fireworks were anticipated by all. What did we get in its place? Fire exercises. Explosions of annoyance, a shooting percentage that raises concerns about whether the basketball. She is being punished by the gods for something. Her first season has been more wrestling than Queen of the Court. Using air, the rim seems to harbor a personal grudge. Caitlin Clark, meanwhile, is simply leaping across the floor like Drain logo threes like they owe her money on prom night. Furthermore, Reese is being made fun of on the court, which doesn't help. Due to the fact that Kelsey Plum, yes, that Kelsey Plum, scored 28 points and struck Angel Reese with the infamous too tiny gesture following a layup on her. WNBA lingo for too little means please return to the practice gym and consider the decisions you have made in life.
So, LeBron James is under attack himself now because he decided to shout out Caitlin Clark for her performance. There he is right here, triple dub CC. Great way to kick off the season. Oh, that was the wrong thing to do because the Angel Reese fans decided to come after LeBron.
Even Reese's reflection is surely whispering, girl, maybe take a pickleball. At this point, let's also discuss the fans. Because as soon as LeBron's post went up, the Twitter timeline, X timeline, exploded with nuclear memes. Like Simba on Pride Rock, LeBron adopts Caitlin Clark. When Angel Reese sees LeBron's post, add a Jordan sobbing meme. Drama in the WNBA is more powerful than Game of Thrones. It's been a while since Elon attempted to cage the internet. Take on Zuckerberg. What then does Angel do? She responds with a slap that only a contemporary athlete can give. Social media that is passive-aggressive. Postings, side eyes so sharp they could cut a basketball in half, and eye-roll emojis. Yes, Angel is aware of how this game functions. She becomes the antagonist in the Caitlin Clark film universe in the court of public opinion. LeBron's support gave Clark the Infinity Gauntlet rather than only selecting a favorite.
Start the game off in the first few minutes. Angel Reese had played 8 minutes, 0 points, 7 rebounds. Not to mention she was 0 for 5 on layups. And with about 2 minutes left in this game, Chicago is getting completely blown out by New York, and Angel Reese has played the most minutes of any starter at 27. She is 0 for 8 on shot attempts. She has 2 points and 12 rebounds. So do you think the rumors are true that people just do not like to watch Angel Reese because they don't like her, or is it because she's not very...
Here's the worst part. Though IT wasn't even requested by Clark. Like a delighted scholarship recipient, Caitlin is over here expressing her gratitude to LeBron. He truly is the greatest of all time that I watched him as a child. Angel is most likely watching the same video repeatedly in the interim. A tape of hostages. Remember, the true salt in the wound. The sky was beaten by the fever. Not only defeat them, but made them feel ashamed. 93 to 58, a basketball score, isn't that? That score is the result of someone forgetting to show up. Did the sky really disappear? Skill in the score of the locker room. Not only did Reese's team lose, but they were also dunked on, stepped over, and memed into oblivion. And then requested payment for parking. To be fair, though, Reese isn't only performing poorly, she's also clearly having difficulty. This is a full-fledged, televised unraveling rather than a quiet downer. Additionally, each missed layup results in a dash of Twitter pandemonium and a hint of TikTok shade. We would simply refer to this as growing pains if it were any other rookie. However, Angel Reese did not enter the league in a low-key manner. She appeared with a chip on her shoulder and a crown emoji. The dimensions of a compact SUV. She identified as a generational talent. She promoted herself as the league's spokesperson. She's suddenly shooting like a YMCA league intern who doesn't get enough sleep.
Caitlin Clark did talk about some basketball in a sense during her time interview, and part of that was LeBron James. LeBron has come to Clark's defense on many occasions. LeBron, the phrase is game recognizes game or real recognizes real. He has come out since she was in college, really, and supported her and talked about how she's the truth. He also said, that the women of the WNBA, the reason for the changes they got, I think this was when the charter flight thing came out, was because...
Conversely, LeBron is giving Caitlin Clark a virtual chest bump while she casually posts NBA 2K stats. She's just having fun, not caring, and letting the buckets do the talking. She's not attempting to create drama. Conversing, to which, incidentally, irritates anyone attempting to portray the antagonist. Since what do you do when your rival won't even try to cause you any trouble? In response to the LeBron shout-out, Clark essentially said, "Whoa, thanks, King. That is really lovely." There were no claps back or subtweets, just pleasant vibes from Iowa and a crossover that sent half the Sky bench into counseling. Reese, meanwhile, is caught in a vicious cycle of squandered opportunities. Why didn't he share my energy? This is the WNBA version of that gathering of friends where one individual suddenly becomes the center of attention. At breakfast, one person rushes to the restroom while feigning a stomach ache. However, rather than avocado toast, it's a jump shot. It's primetime basketball instead of brunch.
LeBron never messaged me like directly, but it's been cool to like just see his support of myself and the W overall. Like you can tell he really watches and turns it on. And yeah, like he's been kind of a big fan of myself from college and now in the W. So, I mean, he's the greatest basketball player of all time. So I think that's pretty.
Let's be honest now. Reese has talent. Nobody disputes that. However, she's making more headlines at the moment. More than highlights. Reese hears. And when LeBron looks at Clark and sees the future of women's basketball, not you. Furthermore, the figures are accurate. Reese is accumulating tech, while Clark is accumulating triple-doubles, fouls, and shooting bricks, as if she were constructing reasonably priced house. You have to question whether LeBron secretly laments not distributing his affection a bit more equally. LeBron, however, is a fan of winners. He has always done so. He's your biggest fan. If you're on fire, you're quite cold. He's still encouraging, but it's from a distance, such as limiting order distance. This is the tragicomic part. Reese is not merely at odds with Clark. She is battling both the LeBron-Clark fiction machine and her own stat sheet. Additionally, if the King and your own three-point percentage are among your adversaries, you could wish to arrange a sabbatical. Reese may file a restraining order against ESPN's highlight reel at this pace, since 90% of it is Caitlyn. 10% of the time, Angel misses a bunny at the rim. When other teams' bench players start, you know something is wrong. Like a spell, they're whispering, "Miss it." And it's effective.
Guys, Caitlyn's cooking. I'm talking about Martha Stewart, Gordon Ramsay cooking. She is cooking everybody in the WNBA right now. If you don't know Caitlyn, here's a little backstory on her. She went to Iowa. She graduated from Iowa. She has the most points scored for a women's college basketball player ever. Not to mention, she has the most points scored out of any man ever in college basketball history.
HBO might as well sign a contract and title it Succession WNBA Edition because the drama has gotten that thick. Caitlyn Clark performs the composed. As Angel Reese bursts into the locker room like Kendall, the cunning Shiv casually stacks points in magazine covers. LeBron neglected to post about her, so Roy ended up mid-spiral. Reese still has time to change the course of events, to be fair. She has the ability, the charisma, and a sizable TikTok following to pull off a coup. However, time is running out. The meme is timeless, but this season is brief. She is on the verge of becoming a cautionary tale. Presented through TikTok slideshows that include freeze frames of missed layups and melancholic piano music. To be honest, it seems like she unintentionally signed up for a course called How to Fumble a Rookie Season in 4 Simple Steps. Step 1. Enter with all the excitement and a college victory lap. Deliver the stat line in Step 2.